Okay, next episode. It's a week later, November 19th, 2003. If you weren't watching Angel this night, you were probably watching the finale of season 4 of The Bachelor, where Bachelor Bob made his
Bob.
choice. Remember Bob Guinea?
Nope.
He was the runner up in the first ever season of The Bachelorette. So this was like the first time they brought a Bachelorette contestant to be the Bachelor,
Hmm.
and he was very popular.
How many bachelors did they do before they did a bachelorette?
I think 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then this was the first one, the fourth bachelor.
Right, right. Following up on The Bachelorette.
Okay. Bob. I don't know if you can be a
Bob.
bachelor if your name's Bob. You got to go by
But
Robert or
but
Robbie or
that's
something.
why they called him consistently Bachelor Bob. Yeah.
Grocery store Joe. He had to
Right.
do that.
I miss grocery store Joe. Hey,
Didn't
you
he
know
go on
what?
Dancing with the Stars?
He
How'd he
might
do
have,
there?
but I'll tell you what, he did great on Bachelor in Paradise because he met Serena and they are still together to this day.
That's incredible.
I love that couple, one of my all-time favorite Bachelor
Not
couples.
married or just together?
I don't know.
Huh.
I think
Oh,
just together,
Tanner and Jade.
but it's been fucking years now.
Yeah. Remember Jade
Yeah.
like posed for Playboy?
Yep. That was like a big controversy at the time. I don't even
I had
think it
to
was
look it
Playboy.
up just to come to
Oh
my
yeah,
own
yeah.
opinion on it.
I did my research on that
Yeah,
too.
I didn't know how I
Yeah.
felt about the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah. Afterwards
Positively.
I felt pretty good about
Yeah, I felt pretty good.
it. um hey, something else that happened this week. You familiar with soccer?
I call it football, but
Well,
do
you
as you
know,
please.
that's fine. Our overseas listeners might agree with you. They
Hmm.
call it football. It's very serious business. Can I have a beef about soccer? Can I say
Okay.
that I like it in general as a sport?
I
I
don't care
got
enough to
into
have any
soccer for
beef.
a while. No, no, no. Here's my beef though.
Yeah.
I see people walking around in soccer jerseys.
Okay.
Okay. But the soccer jerseys are so branded that they're so advertised
Yeah.
that they don't even have the name of the team on them. Like you have to just know that
Those
that
colors mean Italy.
right, that team with that uh you know fucking airline logo on the front means that.
Right.
It's lame.
I agree. I haven't paid attention to that, but I know what you're
It's
talking
just
about.
like walking. You see someone walking around in like a fucking. I'm in Vegas now, so like I see people walking around in, like Golden Knights jerseys, and it's like, all right, you're a hockey fan. Let me see what play you got on the back of there. Oh, good choice. And then fucking. But the soccer ones, it's just like you literally see like kids walking around with shirts that just say like United Arab Emirates on. It's like, what is that? Oh wow, it's soccer.
That's how you
Okay.
know there's such a fan. They're willing to wear that out in public. They're like, I'm gonna support them no matter how dumb I
It's so fucking lame.
look.
Anyway,
But they're usually kids. Like I don't usually see adults wearing soccer jerseys.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
Wow. Okay.
Usually like I feel like British or some sort of form of Spanish.
You I've never met a British person before.
What? Oh, you're in Alabama.
Actually,
Jesus.
that's a lie. I delivered pizza to somebody once that was British. It was kind of crazy.
It was like mind blowing to you. Like, oh my
Totally.
God.
I thought about it like
People talk about this in real life.
for weeks after. It was crazy.
Yeah, that's so insane to me. But anyway, I'll tell you, a couple days before this episode of Angel aired, a
Hmm.
young 16-year-old soccer player made his debut.
Okay.
Lionel Messi.
Wow.
That's a guy people know, right? He's supposed to be great.
Absolutely. One of the
Yeah,
top guys for sure.
yeah, yeah.
Very young, 16 in 2003.
16 made his debut.
I mean, I guess
Uh,
he's probably around the same age as LeBron these days. LeBron made his debut. He was probably 19 or
he
so.
was 18. Yeah.
18, yeah.
All right. What else? I already told you about the movie situation. Looney Tunes Back in Action came out
Oh,
too.
hell yeah.
Um,
Shout out to Brendan Fraser.
Hell yeah.
And your friend that you watched that on a Zoom call with or whatever.
Eric.
Eric,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's gonna come on. We're gonna do a We Love Kids movies episode on that Looney Tunes movie that just came out in like February.
That's not a franchise? I think that was on our franchise update and we talked about Looney
No,
Tunes.
I mean I think Looney Tunes is technically a franchise, but Tim and I decided we're just gonna have Eric on talk Looney Tunes for an
That's
episode
fun.
over there. Yeah,
When's that coming out?
it came out in February in theaters. I don't know when it's gonna be streaming or whatever. The
Oh
day the
shit.
Earth blew up or something.
Right.
Um. Anyway, let's talk about this episode. Co-written by David Fury and Stephen S. DeKnight, and directed by Skip Skulnick. And this is November 19th, 2003. And I'll tell you what I was doing November 20th, 2003.
Okay.
I had a friend that was really into Buffy and Angel. Her name was Caroline Cavanda.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We were very close in high school. And we were both so excited about Lindsay coming back at the end of this episode that the morning after the episode aired in second period English class, that was the first time I saw her in the day. We embraced. We just like ran up to each other and hugged one another
You
because
had on your
Lindsay was back
tattoos.
on Angel.
You put on all your Lindsay tattoos
Yeah.
and your little earring that he had.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't remember when he left. He had long hair or short hair.
No, it was short again.
Short again. And here it's short.
Yeah.
That's that. You guys didn't even say anything. It was just a hug. It was
We
a
didn't
knowing
say
hug.
any. We both knew why we were hugging.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
So you're a fan. I didn't know you were
Oh,
that big a fan
love
of
love
Lindsay.
Lindsay, of course.
Yeah. He's got. I wonder how he's gonna react to Lila.
Mm. Well, we'll see. He's
Remember
got a
his
lot.
exit in the in that room? He was like going crazy with like his hand.
Oh yeah, yeah. My evil hand. He slapped a girl's butt.
What was that? The what was the name of that episode?
Dead. That's dead
Dead
end.
end.
Isn't it?
Dead
Yeah.
end. Yeah, because of the
Yeah.
hand thing. It was a dead end on the hand. Um. All right, we ready to start?
Yeah. Yeah. Tell me about Destiny.
Royal London Hotel, England. A lot of flashbacks in this episode. Stuff I feel like we didn't know that like Angel and Drusilla were hooking up. That was crazy.
Well, it seems like they were just like a pretty open thing. Like it was 1880. He says that Darla's been called away by the master because she always has ties to the master
Her
from Buffy.
syphilis.
Yeah, he saved her from syphilis, and so I guess when Darla's not around, he sticks it to
When
Drusilla.
Darla's away, Drusilla will play.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Spike did not like that very much. That was sad. I didn't like that very much either. I gotta be honest. That was kind of weird.
It made me uncomfortable.
Yeah, but a lot. We see their first time ever
But you
meeting.
but you can see the tension between like Angelus and Spike over Drusilla
Right.
in season 2 of Buffy. So it really makes sense continuity wise that
And there's like an episode where she's like slowly draining Angel's blood, but she's like being all sexy about it. I forgot what one that is.
I
That might be a
remember
few
that.
episodes, but she's like
Okay.
coming on to him, like I don't know, doing weird stuff. Um. Oh yeah. Well, this was crazy. I wrote this down, and I was like, oh, he's gonna come back later. I literally wrote Wesley leave of absence.
There you
They
go.
say that in the show. They're like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
Wesley's on leave of absence. Uh, but we saw the first time like Angel walked in and William was there,
Right.
and she's like, this is William. It's crazy.
Drusilla introduces him to William and he says, "You get a fucking cooler name." She
But
does.
why didn't he say that's my name?
Well, I think at this point, like he's let go of all ties to humanity, Angel. So
Was that Laura that
he's
brought that up? I wouldn't have ever even thought of that. That they had the
it
same
might have
name.
been. It might have been, yeah.
I would have never
Liam
thought
and
Liam.
William.
Yeah, that's so good.
Hmm.
And we get a package that comes in the mail addressed. I don't know if it was addressed to Spike, but Spike opens it, and we
It
got like
was addressed to Spike. Harmony says you got mail. And
yeah,
he he opens it and it's yeah it causes all the phones to fuck up and
True.
yeah.
I always hate that in TV shows when there's just like a fucking phone ringing or like an alarm going off like
Oh, I
constantly,
hate alarms on TV, especially when they
like
use
a
like
door
the
break in.
alarm that I use like to wake up in the
Oh,
morning.
that's
Oh
awful.
my God, that is the worst feeling.
But also like in like a horror movie, if someone like breaks into like a house and it's just like beep beep beep, like you just hear constant
Yeah,
like that for like 20, 30 seconds, like that drives me crazy.
yeah. No, no, that happens to me too. Like I'll watch a thing where like two characters are like having a heated discussion and the phone is ringing and no one's picking it up. And I'm just like, can you get two shut the fuck up and someone pick up the phone?
It's effective. It like gets the reaction they want out of you, but I don't like it. I like really don't like it.
Yeah.
Uh, but Spike becomes corporeal basically. The light flashes and he walks into the door. He thinks he can
Yeah.
walk through the door. I like how they
And
set that up right beforehand. He walks like through a pillar in the office. He
yeah,
just like
yeah,
right
yeah.
through it.
I
That
noticed that too.
was pretty funny.
But yeah, he can, and then his first thought is like,
So
"Wait, I can use
good.
my fucking dick. Let's get going."
Harmony, you, me, go. And she's like, I don't want to, but then she does. She sort of just changes
Well,
her mind.
he says that's a lovely skirt you're wearing.
That
That's all
works.
it took.
She's
Yeah.
like, all right, long lunch, boss. Goes off. That was awesome. And we get some more flashbacks. Oh, this is the title of the episode where Spike he calls Drusilla his destiny. And then
Mhm.
Angel sort of like makes fun of him for it, which was
Yeah.
pretty fucked up. But Eve has this theory where Spike, because he saved the world, now he's a champion, and he's the one that's going to do the Shanshu prophecies. We don't really know what's going on with that yet.
Right. The Shanshu prophecy is not specific. It says that there will be a champion of justice that will
With no with a
help on
soul.
the good side of the apocalypse, and it will be a vampire with a soul. So now that it's
To fit that
Angel and
criteria.
Spike both fit that criteria, everything's fucking weird.
Very
Although,
interesting.
yeah,
I'm
but
interested in this part of the season. Very.
okay, good. But part of this is also a setup by Lindsay.
Right. Lindsay, this is all Lindsay's doing.
Well, I mean,
The Shanshu prophecy is a real thing.
yeah, the Shanshu prophecy is a real thing, but when they talk to that fella Cirque, who we met in the season 4
I
finale,
like him.
it turns out that he is working on behalf of Lindsay, and so they were lured to that opera house in Nevada by Lindsay directly.
But Spike could still be the guy, right?
Yes, yes,
All that's real. It's
all
just
that's real.
behind the scenes. Lindsay's cooking some stuff up. I like
Mm-hmm.
that guy, Michael Halsey. He's good.
The one who
Rutherford
plays
Cirque.
Cirque, yeah,
Yeah,
he's really good. I like that actor a lot.
very cool. I don't remember Mark Kelly who played Reese,
I don't
or
even
this guy
remember who
Justin
Reese
Connor who
was.
played Jerry.
Well,
He's
then they're the LVPs.
two LVPs this episode.
Yeah.
Two LVPs in a pod. All right. So
You just laughed like a child.
well,
So gleeful.
that was a great joke. Their eyes start turning all red, like Harmony's doing. She bites Spike.
They start like bleeding from the eyes. Yeah. So that happens to Harmony and then it happens to Gun.
Sort of spooky. And going
Gun's good
all
at being scary when he needs to be. It reminded me of that episode Billy.
okay, yeah, yeah, I can
Yeah.
see that. Gun is good. I'm really liking Gun this season. And calls Eve a bitch, and then he starts like choking her out. Later on, we
Yeah.
see the marks. I thought that was a good little makeup job there. And then we get a fight: Angel v Spike. Who do
I
you
just
want to
watched.
win?
I was just watching the new season 911. I binged that last few days,
Yeah.
and about halfway through the season, Jennifer Love Hewitt gets her throat slashed.
What?
Yeah, yeah, like a killer, like cuts
What
her
is this?
throat.
I know what you did last summer.
Right, right. But she survives, and so it was interesting watching them deal with that for the rest of the season. Like she's constantly got to have like a fucking mark on her throat.
That's like in Saw. Danny Glover once encountered him, and he has like a mark on his neck from the
Yeah.
encounter.
Well, it's a little Angel does it too, right? Like, uh, Wesley has a mark on his neck that we see sometimes because of when
I
Justine.
never noticed that. I never see that. Do you?
Yeah, yeah, it happened. When we, he wears a lot of like turtlenecks and shit, so we don't
Great
really
style.
see it. But like, but when you need to, they always remember to have it.
Yeah. I don't think I've
Yeah.
ever noticed that, honestly. But that's pretty good. I feel like I was gonna say something kind of important, and then I forgot what it was, so it doesn't matter. But
Mm.
we're fighting over this like chalice type thing, and Spike ends up getting to it first, drinks out of it,
The
and then
cup of perpetual torment.
is that what they
Isn't that
said?
what
I
it's
could.
called? Well, you're skipping the whole fight scene. I mean, I think this is
What do
one
I
of the
say about a fight
great.
scene?
I'm just saying, I think it's one of the coolest fights in Buffy slash
That
Angel
can't be
history.
possible.
Like Spike and Angel just really like going at it in that opera house is cool.
I liked the stuff with Caleb in season
Oh
7 of
yeah, that's
Buffy.
all good. I remember you
Caleb was
talking about
cool.
that.
Yeah. But no, it's very cool. And but Spike wins, drinks out of it, and says, "Oh, it's Mountain Dew." I don't really understand what that was about. And so did that. Oh, that was all the setup part, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Just
that makes more
meaning the
sense
whole thing
now.
was bullshit.
That makes much more sense. Uh, you like Mountain Dew? I feel like I
Not
did. I would
really.
never drink that anymore. Mountain Dew.
Yeah,
I would
like
choose any drink over Mountain Dew, like
I
of
used
that
to.
kind.
I'm a little old.
Really?
I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm very
I
old.
don't think you're that old.
Thank you. But when I was a kid, energy drinks weren't as much of a thing.
Is that a soda? What's the difference between energy drink and a soda
There's a huge difference. An energy drink, I'm referring to like a Red Bull or a Rockstar or
but
a
Mountain Dew?
Monster.
What is
Mountain
that?
Dew, Mountain Dew was just a soda with a lot of caffeine in it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would drink it occasionally in like high school if I was like fucking if I like didn't sleep the night before and I needed to wake up, I would have a Mountain Dew. But there's no point anymore. You just get a fucking Rockstar or Red Bull or whatever.
You ever get high before high school?
What?
Did you ever do drugs before high school?
Mm,
Like before class, like school?
oh, yeah, but not that
Wow,
often.
that's crazy. I always thought those people were like the craziest people who ever lived. Like people that showed up to high school high. I'd be like, what? You're like a fucking maniac.
Oh
That's
my!
the
Well,
craziest
there
thing
were
you could do to
tons of.
me.
I had my friend Ali in high school. He was high all the time in class, and he was hilarious. But the weirdest one was there's this dude Dan Kyung, this Korean guy that I went to high school with, and
Mhm.
he used to keep a bottle of vodka in his locker, and he takes swigs of vodka between class.
That is so upsetting.
I know.
Sorry to him. Uh,
Hope he's doing all right.
seriously. So we drink the Mountain Dew. Oh, Angel, he says like, oh, Spike is the freaking what do they call it? The champion? Because he beat me in the battle, so he must be the real worthy one, not me. He's kind of
Right.
upset about that. And then we see Eve. I thought this whole camera, the choreography of all this and the camera movement was so well done. Of
Yeah.
Eve getting home and it
I,
moved
I I
down.
particularly like when she took her panties off.
Oh yeah, no, I thought they were very large, large
What?
underwear
I
for
did
Eve.
not notice
She like plopped them down and they were like so big. But yeah, she takes them off, gets in bed, and who's she get in bed with?
It's our boy Lindsay, all
Lindsay.
tatted up.
And the oh, I didn't mention the door. She walked in and the door had all these like cult symbols all over the door.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Great lighting in that room too.
Yeah. What's going on with Lindsay?
I have
We'll
no
find
idea,
out.
but I can't wait to find out. Does he have
Mm-hmm.
both hands? I didn't notice.
I believe he did in that shot, but I don't know whether it was a prosthetic or not.
True. Remember
Um.
he broke out his guitar in that closet that episode, started playing it.
Mm-hmm.
That was great. That's when I learned he had that song, LA song. That's
No,
totally the
we see
outro.
him perform that at Caritas.
Oh, he performed that song in the show.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
Lindsay's cooler than I even remembered. That's the most awesome thing ever. That's gonna be the outro for every episode he's here for. By the way, I
Fine.
hope you guys like
Fine.
that song.
Who wouldn't?
Maniac.
All
All
right.
right, MVP Lindsay.
Yeah, for that one shot.
No, Spike. This one.
Yeah, actually, that's a good call. And LVP, those two guys we didn't remember.
Jared and
And
Reese.
where do we have? You know what? Put
Oh,
this one right under lineage. Just pop it right there.
hey, that's what I did.
Oh
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Okay.
All right. So we had some comments here that I will get to.
I would love to hear the comments.
I hope we have them. I haven't even checked.
No, no, I noticed at least Josh.
But yeah, we got two Joshes. I mean, three Josh comments, two from two different Joshes. Uh, we'll start with Joshua Cole. These were good. I love this season of Angel. It's my favorite. Has he seen the show, or is he saying it's his favorite thus far?
Um, I assume he's seen the show. There is definitely a heavy contingent of Angel fans that think this is the best season of the show. I'm not one of them, but I respect it.
Are there more people that think season 5 is the best, or more people that think season 4 is the best?
Way more people like season five. People at the time, like season five was seen as a return to form from after like the garbage of season four. And I was like, what are you guys
That's
talking about? That
crazy.
was the fucking best season ever.
I'm in between. I liked it, but it does stand out as different. This is definitely going back to what I know more.
Mm.
But I was way into season 4 and season 3 and season 2. Season 1 was the worst season.
Oh, easily.
Yeah, come on. It's my favorite hot take. I know. Hey, if y'all are going to do another show after this, you should do Xena Warrior Princess. It's fun and great.
What?
Some stinkers, but it's such a fun show. Xena Warrior Princess.
I've watched a
I
little
agree.
Xena Warrior Princess in my time, but I feel like the X Files is the move.
I think Xena Warrior Princess might be the call.
Hey, let us know in the comments if there's other people that like jump on this and go
Or
like, oh,
13 Reasons
you
Why.
know what, this motherfucker's right, Xena. Then
Yeah. Who played Xena?
Lucy Lawless, of course.
Oh, of course. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd be kind of fun. How long is it?
I think it ran for like 5, 6 seasons.
Okay.
I had I when I was in my early 20s, I remember I went to a garage sale. You know those?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and they had like a big DVD section of the garage sale,
Well, that's
and
cool.
I found a Xena thing that wasn't a DVD. It was like one of those games that you play on a DVD player.
Wow. I don't know about that.
Yeah, that was a thing at the time, and I used to get drunk and play that sometimes. It was funny.
I know on the DVD for Shrek, they had this thing. It might be Shrek 2. Far, Far Away Idol.
I knew you were gonna say this. This is like the only thing I know about the Shrek DVDs.
Well, that's like the only like special feature that I know that was like a game. But you could like vote for who you thought sang the best.
Right.
So Josh Merlis says, was that it? It's funny. Yeah. Josh Merlis
Thanks,
says,
Josh Cole. Thanks for checking in, buddy.
thank you. And we'll be doing Xena Warrior Princess coming
Apparently.
up next. Josh Merlis says, number one, Wesley remembers chopping up, I believe he thinks her name is Layla.
No, I saw this comment. Yeah, it's Lila, but he misspells it.
How much of the Jasmine plot line do they all remember? Great question. Great question.
It's hard to
Josh,
know.
great question.
Yeah. I don't really have an
Great
answer for
question. I'd
that.
love to know. So good. Do they all just get a Connorless retcon version of that story
Yeah,
implemented
I
in their
think they do.
minds? So
Yeah.
they remember it just, but Connor was working so closely with her at a certain
I
point.
know. I know.
Great question, Josh. I have so many questions. It's a Mortal Kombat Power Rangers Jamboree, he says.
Oh, I think that he's referring to the robots. They do look a little Mortal Kombat and Power Injury.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good call.
They look
Two,
like Cyrax, Smoke.
Cyrax.
Remember those guys?
Smoke and Stack, the two Sinners brothers.
Oh
Smoke and
God,
Stack.
hell, that's right.
uh, two, Angelus to William. Let's slaughter the masses together. No homo. Oh, we didn't mention that.
I gotta say, I think a little bit homo.
A little bit homo, maybe.
I think probably Spike and Angel have fucked.
I've never thought about that. I don't know about this. We'll see. We didn't mention that Wesley's father knew Spike.
Oh yeah,
He
yeah.
comes
Like
in like you were like
you met
killing
him in the
orphans.
'60s and shit.
But is that real? Because I mean, it was. He was
It
implanted with his
must be
memories,
real. Yeah, yeah.
so that's real. Eve was just like, you've got trouble with a capital T, and T rhymes with P, and that's prophecy. No, you can't do that. Come up with something better.
Josh, you. I'll tell you what, Josh. You've embarrassed yourself because that is it's a reference to the Music Man.
Oh wow.
Yeah. If you've ever seen the musical The Music Man, there's a similar line.
I she should have done like with a capital T, as in pterodactyl, which starts with a P, like prophecy.
Oh my god.
That could be a line. She says, "No, you can't do." Oh, he said that. I'm confused. The prophecy is about Angel or Spike. Whoever drinks from the cup is the one. But does the other just die or disappear right after that, or can they go
No,
about their business? Seems
I
like a
think they
good
just
deal.
aren't part of the. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Josh, but you're talking from the perspective of someone who isn't a hero.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. These two want to be involved in this.
Well, he could be a hero. He's just not a champion. Josh is
Josh,
a hero, probably. He's just not a champion.
Josh is a hero. He's great father and husband to a very high maintenance family, and but but he's
No
not a
champion.
champion. He's no champion. I'm sorry,
No,
Josh.
we
I
can't
mean, it's
comprehend
not
in
like
this.
I am either. I think Josh, you're probably closer to championhood than I am,
Wow.
but it takes a lot.
Yeah, we can't even begin to comprehend what Angel and Spike are dealing with. We don't know that it's going to be a part of the prophecy. They might live or die in it, right? That's the yeah, right. If I were them, I'd be fighting to avoid drinking from the cup. Interesting. It seems like they're both just in it for the ego trip, just on an
I
ego
mean,
trip.
if I knew it was Mountain Dew in there, I would also be fighting to avoid drinking from the
They didn't
cup.
know.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
clearly didn't know. They should care most that the world gets saved, not that they're the ones to do it. I agree. I agree.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
That's actually a
Maybe
great
Josh
point.
is a champion.
That's a
Maybe
great
Josh is
point,
more
Josh.
champion than Spike and Angel.
What a mature way of seeing things. That's honestly makes me look down upon them a little more. Why do they care so much about who gets champion?
Yeah, it's a dick measuring contest.
Wow. I'm with Gunn here. Eve is shady AF and not at all charismatic. I disagree. I'm more and more episodes go on. I'm liking Eve more and more. The actor, I like her.
Mm,
I think she's good. I
I
guess
go
he
up and
means the
down on
character.
her.
So did Josh.
I was down, and then he took her panties off. Then I was up.
I was like, why are they so big? Was that Lindsay? He has two arms. Boo. That's cool though. We get to learn how he got the other arm.
We'll see. We'll
Little
see Lindsay
intrigue.
again soon.
Great
All right.
job, guys. That was awesome.
Yeah, this was a fun episode. I'm excited to go to rehab afterwards. And did I say that? Was that off air?
I think so.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so the schedule might be messed up next week because I'm trying to get clean again. Um, uh, anyway, but the next time we reconvene for Buffy's Angels, we're covering two more episodes of Angel season 5. Episode 9 is called Harm's Way.
Oh, big Harmony episode. Was she in the
Big.
episode? I don't remember.
We didn't see her. Well, she fucked Spike.
No, no,
Um,
not in the second one.
that was the second one.
Yeah, really. Oh yeah, you're right. Damn.
Yeah. So
Oh yeah, her eyes got all bloody.
Harm's Way, and then episode 10, you'll be very excited. It's called Soul Purpose, spelled SOUL Purpose, and
I loved what Spike said. Like, Angel, you got a soul because of all the evil shit you did. They forced it upon you. I got a soul because I realized I had to
yeah,
change for the better.
I
That
went through the
added,
demon trials.
I never thought about that, but that was
Yeah,
like one point in the Spike column. That was pretty
that's
good.
right. But anyway, this episode's Soul Purpose. This is David Boreanaz's directorial debut.
No,
Yeah. Yes. He only
yo,
directed
my heart just stopped.
this one episode of Angel, but he's actually gone on, like he's directed a bunch of episodes of his other shows, and he is very talented. Like
Oh my goodness.
his
I'm so
episodes of
excited.
Bones, a lot of them are like some of the best episodes of that show. He's done quite a bit of SEAL Team as well. But this is the first time he ever directed was this episode of Angel, and it's a weird one. He's got like artistic tastes.
I honestly, I want to watch that. I might watch episode 2 before episode 1.
Okay,
No, no, no. We haven't really touched on that Harmony as a vampire.
that's
Is
true.
that gonna have any
Yeah, it'll come back more. She does go into vamp face in the Destiny episode.
I wanted to talk about that kind of. I thought that she could not talk. She could barely speak with she's like one of the worst people to talk with those
The teeth,
teeth.
yeah, she struggles with that.
It's bad. They should not give her lines with with
All right, I gotta go. This has been fun, Logan. Thank you for
yes.
supporting me through a hard time.
Yes.
And alcohol is delicious, but I'm gonna put it aside once more in favor of blood.